Welcome back, everybody, to another Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves, enjoying the gameplay so far. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching and continuing. So we're a continuation from the last episode where we were in our haunted house that we just purchased. We walked into a guy named Mr. Phantasmo or Fatismo, wherever you pronounce these crazy damn names that they got in this game. The haunted dude that's haunting everybody, and then come to find out he usually comes out after 9 p.m. at night and starts haunting everybody. And that's why Cassandra wasn't making no sales, because a lot of people usually come to the store in the nighttime and he was scaring them off. So I finally got in contact with him, did all his crazy mazes and lantern stuff, and I fought him. And come to find out, this dude makes a damn barrel and chairs come to life, and there's a big ass friggin' monster. I take him out. Trying to find out he wants to get and have an agreement with me. Like, listen, man, if you let me come out in the nighttime, I won't bother you, but can it be like 1 or 2 times in a week? So no, I mean, I said, yeah, come on out in the nighttime. You good? Come on now, yes, you could do it once a month or once a week or something like that, or twice a week, some crap like that. But I use reverse psychology on his behind. Anytime he comes out, there's gonna be no customers, so I'm gonna scare away from my store because I told Penny, which is now my servant, to shut the store down at 9 p.m. And that's when he comes out. So when he comes out, he's gonna see nobody in the store. So now he's back in his own misery, thinking that he was like scaring people. His misery is gonna be the dawn to him. He's gonna come out and scare nobody. So after I finish doing that, I go into an old quest that we was doing when I had got my last enhancement on my broom. I went and met up with Mrs. Eva Reyes, the one that know it all. Beat her time trial once again. This time destroyed it. She can't mess with me. And then she tried to give me a little bit of praise. She's talking about, oh, I'm happy that you're a part of the crew. Woman, please. Nobody likes you in the crew, but whatever. Moving on for that subject. Once we finish doing that, we go ahead and fly back to Mr. Weeks to let him know that we beat her with the last enhancement, and thank you very much for like giving me that. So it made me beat her. I made my broom a little bit way better now, and I was like, you can hold down the button and it just doesn't deplete at all. And that's where we pretty much left off. So let's go ahead and continue on with this and see what else we have next is going to unfold in front of us. Everybody, once again, grab your favorite drink, pop some Jiffy popcorn, and enjoy the show. What's going on, Lou?
I can do this. They will want to help.
Who want to help
you? Is
this
where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
That don't sound good, but okay.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Okay.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing. Truly.
You sure?
We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
I don't know about that. We about to die. I feel that's about to happen.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Well, you rode out with the crew, son.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Alright. Okay, so let's go do it then.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Because he probably already knew.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Alright, Chief. You don't want to help doing that? That's cool with me. My mistake. Maps. I don't know why I did that, but for the quest. Speak with Natty. Let's go talk to my girl Natty now.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble,
Took the
may I
little
speak
coins,
with you?
though.
It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Hello there.
Excuse me,
Kind of
Mr.
craziness.
Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
There's something over there.
Revelio.
Get up there, man. Got all 25. Oh, snap.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
What the sniggets? Where is the...
Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Got it. I got you, kid. Uh-oh, it's sounding like I hear voices. You know what that means. People about to die.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
My loyalty's to Rookwood and no one else.
Revelio.
Concentrate. Can't let anyone get past me this time.
It's no chance. Revelio.
Very easy. Bro. Oh.
Locked her up.
I don't know who they talking
They don't seem
about.
to care for me in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Keep going around. That's all you gotta do. It seems like that's probably a good way to go
Be
about
on the
it.
lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here.
So don't play with me. You know I'm coming through here.
Revelio.
No, I'm definitely catching him. Let's see how far he comes back. Yeah, he's not going back over there.
I could use I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
Revelio.
The Hamlets don't stand a chance against us.
Hogwarts when I was there. Well, I was always
I love these kind of stealthy missions and stuff like that. I'm a stealthy type of person, so I love doing these and catching them off guard and all that. It's cool. Plus, I be quiet most of the time, just listen to they be talking nonsense as you just easily walk around and just catch all of them. Let's see, something up there. That look like a big dude. We gotta run up these steps real quick. See what we got up here.
Oh, I fancy it's time we found a new unsuspecting trader around these.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Oh, guess what? We found it.
It's exhausting, standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him.
I don't know, I think that's a big dude right there. So you can't really walk up behind him and grab him. Trying to see how I can get past to get to the other side. Well, I just seen this, so you don't gotta go grab this. They don't need that no more. Strong possibility. I think I could jump up here and just get her. Let me try it again. Maybe I'll come over like this. I just don't want her to see me jump up there. Too much under. Grab that. Yo, grab it, man. Come on. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like the fact that my man's got no ups whatsoever. You have to go up that way too. Is there any way to get up there? I don't see there's like another way to get up there.
How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Rookwood's work for him?
Don't know. I don't know if she's gonna see me. She damn sure almost did. Go, go, go.
The poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
It's great that she came down like that, but what the hell? Alright, what I gotta do? Throw an ash run or somebody. I was trying to read it. Ash run to execution. Like this, alright, first I gotta find out. Oh, gotta get out of here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Nope. Hold on, buddy. If I can find whoever that Ash Run, the assassin. Oi. I'm trying to read. Assassin. I think it's that big dude. Boom. Oh, I was trying to hit that fool. Come on, stop. Watch it. Move, man. Oh, snap. Man, what the hell am I doing? Wrong person. Her. On my face, right? Woo! She out of there. What you doing up here? You out of there. You out of there, punky. Holy snap! Executioner. I'm trying to find the executioner. There he goes. It said freeze him while he's about to do his thing with Jiggy.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso! Expulso!
Goes to him. Ooh, wait. That burnt. Move, man. That's why you missed. Alright, so it told me to. Oh snap! That's not even a dude. Well. Shit. Oh, killed the wrong damn dude. Over there. Anybody else? Okay, we got all the treasure. We almost died back there.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you.
Over here. I need your help.
Doing them shinlings. They don't need that. Wrong person.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
There you go, Chief.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Nah, let me stand right here. Well, you over-exaggerated that.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Fool with the lightning crap, but it's okay.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Of
Isco
course.
Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabel right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
Excuse me.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all
That's
due
right.
respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
I don't know why she sounded so
You
mad.
may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can. Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you.
An enhancement that increases your broom's acceleration and speed to the fullest.
I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Me
I
too.
still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
You're welcome. And that was it. Okay. On to the last quest. Find the location of the third keeper.
Welcome back.
What's up, sweet cheeks?
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Revelio. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound? Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.